The week we done so, the new airports, now they play right now. I just tell you about the mobile companies. So now the new airports. Waiting the inside the bill where Parliament pass for raise money. This now part 8, what they call miscellaneous provisions. Oh yeah. Subject to the applicable customs law, a disembarking passenger or a similar traveler with any accompanied personal baggage shall be allowed an exemption on the following. I dey tell you now, always naya. But they don't come. Some of una naya. Una don't go buy frame. I don't buy passamos. Who the politician then come? Some man don't go remortgage, refinance, get this, get that. My savings. Una they give them. How then they pay una back? For go give una position, not so. So this is self-service. Tripole, about could talk you dey if money you self for them can go give money. But when they go to the airport, now we all you know money you. Ne fila. Are you party? Are you president? The airport is good. You like him. I see some people and they come after Suma Group. What is Suma Group doing now? This has nothing to do with Suma Group. Unless they don't sign something with the hide Paris for make Suma Group go can spend that $270 million. I'm still asking. We get people them we can value them, see na so it cost. On a pa hype. Alright. This one, National Revenue Authority, NRA. Now the responsibility for collect tax for government. Suma Group then get their own way, then they charge the flights, then where they come. I made them be go charge now from $600 and waiting and charge $2,000 to them people them. We want to take them small shop then inside it. But this, in order per contract between them and Suma, this na inside the finance one with Parliament pass. I'm also clock net. Now listen here. Disembarking. That way you go salon. Where you come inside the plane. Traveler with an accompanied personal bag. Your personal bag where you go with. Your baggage is the way you go with. Yeah. Shall be allowed exemption You don't turn attacking. You don't turn attacking. First time when you reach any size safe, not to first time. Okay, you left salon and all they come. What's you and the airline don't sort that one day out? You and the airline don't sort that out? So, when you can down, you declare what you get for declare. If you don't get nothing to declare, you don't pass, you don't go. But in Sierra Leone, let me listen now. Hey! You want to go to cigarette. And say, don't forget past 200 sticks of cigarette. Or, even a tabac. Tobacco products. Enough for past 250 grams. What if you go with? B. Until you can go, you buy wine. Maybe then they buy wine duty free. Because most people say, now they get cheap wine. Now duty free. You want go buy beaucoup, go, coucher. Salon C. You not forget past 2 liters of wine. Or any liquor. Or any kind of beer. Any kind of malima. Akpeteshi. You exemption na 2 liter na dey stop. Anything wey dey on top am, you go pay for am. Cigarette, 200 sticks na dey for stop. Now you know the smokamos packet that one day, na one gross. Anything wey dey pan tap, ready for pay for am. C. Not more than a quarter, that's 0.25, a quarter liter of toilet water and 50 grams of perfume. But there, this you the toilet or you the toileter. Now water, na in talk about because na in interpret too. What they call toilet water. They say toilet water. You know the perfume, you get perfume, then you get you the toilet. They say that you the toilet in a toilet water. Or scented. But I can't tell you what the NRA say when they try to break things down for me and you. Because beaucoup people begin say, what's in this toilet water would they put? So enough for pass a quarter liter. Where you pass some, any other one EDP. And they put on the they say toilet water. And so they put on baby. But later they experiencing that you the toilet. You the toilet. Or you the toilet. Now toilet water I mean? Papa God. They all prepare amo. The parliamentary knock table for pass amo. Who that pass? Then I ask questions. Who's toilet water? I don't go out. Share water inside our country. Alright. A toilet water kulungu. You the toilet to anyone now. You don't forget past 50 grams. D. Not more than a suitcase of used personal effects. So, Not more than a suitcase. The suitcase now one. Now you get exemption for. So any other one now? Eh? You pay for them. Hey, Papa God. Ah. Okay. And other personal effects not exceeding $500. Me ata. First of all, you never forget pass one suitcase. But I don't understand what they say used personal effects. Used, waiting. I used that junks, then they talk about. Eh? Personal effects. Not more than one. Eh? Then say other personal effects, for past $500. No, like seriously. Then Sabi must for pay ticket. Why may they not tell the airline they foresee? Well, you not for pay reach $500 say for go salon. Eh? No, seriously. We don't they grumble almost $1,000 what they pay. They not able fix that for you. Now for can't tell we say one suitcase, then all the thing away for go with enough from past $500. So $10 reach for the go up with suitcase will go. For go check what to go with if you reach $500 or not. Eh? Hey, Papa God. You see the people and they talk about liquor. Eh? Now they say $500. It's in the way they go it. But when they carry back now, una same one they come back, una can't give them money. Eh? Now una same one, now una they can't give them. That's why una able come together. Me let's say for going to streets go protest. Eh? So that name they tell you. So I mean the people that want jump on the street. No. Where it's hot, now they knack. Now they knack. Let them get the understanding. This makes sense to you? Eh? This it makes sense to you? I see a lot of people they ask if na hand luggage. How then why I connect with hand luggage? Not to airline get hand luggage business. Eh? Now airline get hand luggage. So for we for they say people in hand luggage, no na hand luggage then they talk. Man, airline away airline get talk per hand luggage. Airports don't get nothing for do with hand luggage. For disembarking passengers. They have nothing to do with it. I get 3 plastic, 1 waiting safe. How then connect? We all know say we are allowed. The woman they get 1 bag, they get hand luggage. The man then he say, okay, we'll get a laptop bag, then we'll get one luggage. Eh? So, come on. What's the policy will come up with this? What's they try for prove? They can say, oh, they go, we not for go to something past $500. But you expect me for buy ticket $2,500. Though you want control me, what here they carry it? I look like say, I've never said it here before, but me I dey go salon all the time. I like going direct. I no want pass. But if you be say, we all get for decide say, let us teach them lessons small, maybe it go better. But me, I don't see myself for don't pay $200 for each suitcase while they go eat. They will go salon back, I go pay for them back. But then self. What you then think? Now what think so? So because we all glad, say, oh, the airport fine. Okay, some of we. Me are glad. Say the airport fine nice. So government think to say, now they for can collect. Because this na NRA. Not to suma. So on this now where government one can put here in a airport for let themselves get money. My dear, if this, President Bio sign am, una law ready for offend other road. Because if the tell we say personal effect, so we go with laptop. Laptop pass $500. And meanwhile the waka, na share network the waka. Yes. And the waka a lot of gadgets. I'm not gonna ship them. I can't. I have to. I they pay for them. Because are there now? Let's say I want to go to my salon. There are certain things then they were there where I get for go it. I get for go with some. I got equipment where they work with. You know, them say cheaper. No, and I can't. It has to be with me. I reach there, do what I get for do. Then why done? Why they come back? I counter. And then they ever get problem why they counter. Our old pa. CSA guy say, I've never seen Gadget so plenty with one person. I say, well, now so. If you die safe to man, I go say, I be don't see her. Now all side them for make money. Now all side. The way people then they talk, you get the one the way they talk waiting. These guys are too hungry for tax, man. They no one cut their own lifestyle. Oh. They no one cut their lifestyle at all. How much will they pay? They know they feel them because not to them they pay. So I like we talk tea. Now for nothing. They know they feel her. How long will go they for this? Eh? Don't we do say tourism. Tourism. Okay. This will not get for left ammo. We hope say they just keep them. Let the left let it afloat. Till next parliament can go correct all the dabaru business the way they inside this thing. Eh? Ha, Papa God. Alright. So when this begin go up and down, now NRSA make them dispel the misconception on the Tax and Duty Exemption Act of 2023. I don't explain to you, eh? Okay. Well, let me listen now how NRA want me and you for understand them. The National Revenue Authority don't note a series of negative public reaction to the Tax and Duty Exemption Act of 2023. The management go look for bring the public to speed on critical aspects of the regulation. We make the public they go and holla boo-ha-ha about. First of all, Section 27 of the Tax and Duty Exemption Act 2023 seek to guide. Listen, no. Now they say then they can. They say na misconception not so. Let us listen to their family. If na misconception, then say that part there where I read so for you just now, it is seek for guide the customs or give acceptable definition to personal effect for the one that will travel. Eh? That part there. Now the custom they say then they talk to. Eh? For guide them. How for deal with we. Okay. This provision, they say them pull them from World Custom Organization. Papa God. Eh? They say that they then pull them from World Customs Organization. WCO. They say specifically inside what in the World Customs Organization put the Annex J of the Kyoto Convention. This means the regulation they in compliance with international best practices in so far as international customs regulation then concern. They say na best practice. You don't tell them they use this word. But they are family. Usa don't go. Eh? Usai. They say international best practice. Eh? Usa don't go. Wo see. Usai. AS Bangura. AS Bangura. AS Bangura. Call it 3 team. Please. The F word is a no here. I beg. I don't talk over and over. They say international best practice. Usai. Because me I don't travel. Usai me don't see. Alright. Section 27C, we say not more than 0.25 liters of toilet water, and put in bracket now, in the toilet, and 50 grams of perfume. So, according to my idea, yeah, then go na the website to side and say then go take something we concern and luggage, not checked in bag, but and luggage, because all waiting and tell you say not more than, not this, not that. We not see a concern in our luggage. That one they not get nothing for do with them. Now airline, now they get a regulation day. Now they get a luggage policy. Because they see a misconception. They say how can you go na the World Custom Organization the website, you go take something we get for do with and luggages. Though they can't tell we say na international best practice. If you don't know they talk about na luggage and you not get business day. Now we are airline now we get business. And the airline, what's it? And luggage, you know they pay for double and luggage. Now one. Pass the entire part, you say no, this one, it pass this and that, you know go use our luggage. Or if they say it big, where they come by the gates and take an iron, say then they fly on for you. So this one they can't tell about it, I don't know best practice. And what they see now, everyone that can out by this perfume, the perfume na and luggage requirements. But it has nothing to do with our checked bags. But you still they can't quote and luggage. See we get for do with and luggage. They can't quote them for me. Inside me check bag, I like I put big weights of whatever I put today. Alright, now listen them. Now listen them. Then say section 27C. Yeah? Not more than 0.25 liters of toilet water, in the toilet, and 50 grams of perfume. This means, they want to clarify for winner, which me them put on the. They say this means, if custom is conducting an inspection on the traveler's baggage, and the baggage is found to contain specific quantities of the toilet and perfume bottles of commercial value, customs can only accept the quantity specified in 27C as personal effect. You read it now, Now they say, but still yet, Naya, they not tell you what's in a commercial value. A lot of time, who they go Christmas, who they ship, who cannot ship down. Before that Christmas sales, they come. So if you want to give people in perfume, now during that Christmas sales, now you they buy. And now one day, you know they able shipper. You they travel with her. When are the easiest thing in the way some of we can give perfume, soap. Now easy for give. So now they can say commercial value. Waiting at the amount on a commercial value na not put 10, 6, 4, 5. On the custom officer and they determine what's in a commercial value or not. If you want to make the law, make the law. But you don't go left and hanging. They the surprise suicide corruption they burn out of. And they say this, not that who say you don't see and say force? We mostly when they come out salon go back. Now that it's business. I think you want to see but your food. Then you get stink you give your fish show don't begin go bad. Or can that? Yeah, can that one day sabi smell. if it's not dry. Eh? Alright. So na so. They say this misconception, let it help with the logic is simple. Are they right? NRA. They say the logic simple. 0.25 liters of eau de toilet water is equivalent to 250 ml. At least 3 bottles of scented water. Is this how they put it? 3 bottles of scented water. At least na so they see. The regulations are such that 50 grams of perfume is 50 millimeter. No, 50 grams not to 50 millimeter. Yeah? How did you this? You say the logic. You say misconception. They can't tell me now say grams and millimeter are the same. Eh? Yeah. Eh? Okay. Now they go no more, yeah? The regulation are such that 15 grams of perfume is 50 milliliter. At least a bottle. So in total, travelers have 3 or 4 bottles of similar goods at a time of travel. Eh? Travelers. You hear? Travelers in total. You tell we travel 3 or 4 bottles of the similar goods at the time we travel. Now you forget. We pass that on commercial. So what's in the misconception? We didn't say they want correct. Eh? Waiting. Moreover, aviation laws frowns at travelers carrying more than 100 milliliter of liquid in carry-on. You don't say carry-on. So how carry-on get for with anything about me checked bag? And carry-on now because of waiting. Now security. Not to who una dey look at. Now security reasons. It should be noted that the law is not imposing a ban or restrictions as trumpeted by popular media platform. Una cannot mess. Una dey try for switching una self. Eh? Seriously. Una dey try for switching una self. Say they know they impose ban or restriction. Something I una no understand. Even una no sabi gram and milliliter. Eh? Una no sabi. So it's una go sabi self. Eh? A big boo. Push make a pass. Eh. But let's continue. It is only guiding custom how to deal with excesses, which a traveler in most cases have claimed to be personal effects. So now I say not a personal effect. The suitcase they can go with. Alright. When I don't have attacking. Now when I don't come back na airport. If when I try for Fenway for left the country give na, you not go for Woko. If when I feel say with all entail na they do na for little gains on me. Let me gains. Let not go again. It not go work. So let's get up understanding the force. Let's get them first. Let just settle this matter. Alright. The NIA assures the general traveling public that in pursuit to roll out regulations, it will seek the best practice in complying with international travel regulation. Whoever writes this na NIA, you know they travel you. You know they travel. Or if you can travel, not to your money. Yes, not to your money. So you know sabi fadin, you know sabi nothing, you know sabi araga. You go check thing we got for do with and luggage. When I get face like quickly. Because all time I can knock chest for police government. I'm not talking only about this administration. But NIA alternate one for police government. If they give them a target of 3 billion, they want to raise 4 billion. If they give them a target of 5 billion, they want double the money. So that they go suit the government their lifestyle, then go suit themselves in position. They can't tell me say this one na international. Who's international? Who's is here? Who's I? Show me ba. Una fumble with them. Una go give them gifts back. Una go give them gifts. But I buy perfume for them. Una go give them. I go give them. Una sabi them. Yeah? Because now they look for sweeting them up. When they carry for carries money, una give them. They need them. One respect they not get for diaspora. One they not get for we. But then they know worry. Because you don't get one word. Now I make. Because if we get one word, trust me. They don't land less long thing. Boycott them when they cannot give them nothing. We not get. We they keep the money for go pay the airport. God help us. Yes, friend, the summary for the week, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, for giving me the platform, and thanks for talking me through all what happened at the week. Some we don't bring throughout the week, and some we just add them up for long. We know what they happen. Quite a lot don't happen, and thanks to all our listeners for just stay with me. This we don't talk a lot to talk about Emerson issue. We transform from C4C. Talk about the Parliament with the dissolution, where they say they don't scatter force, and the progressive so-called we get their progressive alliance where they make with NGC, and then we'll get the independence celebration. But all come down to we can ask after that last 1 hour the independence, waiting really we don't see, and this independence we don't help we, and how we don't accommodate for level we will change your life for long go before. But then challenge is the all man key and waiting will fail for though. And the main area all man they try for CC will forget one word and waiting and they plan and waiting and they put let all man come it take it continue. So nobody know the guy can meet something spoil and say they change them. So people suggest a national agenda. So it become a very good point where some people then bring up and brother they always try for talk on them. people say can come on them indirectly. We can take them from the civilians them because then get for can feed the idea, then they will the agenda get for make up the plus us so we would do they put and they nobody know church them. But the problem would only happen. We all along if we see yes, now we see they make a national agenda, but most of the time they are distracted. What's it distracted in other agenda that they come. Remember, we don't they get them donors there, who don't they come now? In fact, from the time of even the time we been getting independence, we even see how Prince Charles and some other people and Prince, the former Prince, he signed something about Shabro, business, trade, and other things. We only begin to get help. But find out say them why are waiting the donor and the agenda they wouldn't they come or the one they would bring their help there will bring about the culture and waiting at the agenda. So then they get agenda because you can see even then they get SDGs there now when like the one and who can just become so much. So but how the politician if we don't unbundle them agenda here where they come from outside when external, then you take your agenda, they want a domestic one then where you know say the voice of the people and they talk, they need. But because most times the one day where they come from outside, they come with help. They get the one day when the so one day they can do in the form of commercial investors, then they do. You get the commercial creditors, then the debt. So you find out see then your own agenda can come. But when they get that agenda, because they come with a tie and sometimes a grant or sometimes they are desperate or they come with like a loan or sometimes even a debt instead of a grant. So all that they come. So your attention it become distracted from that agenda or even manifesto where you put. All you do now are rhetorics, toxic rhetorics, for like the change words, for talk about this, so that you go able to put something for that money day or that fund day or that business day will come with based on what you feel say go do. So you they change the agenda. So it's for let you go say you make the agenda day. When then don't know agency there then they come, the other people and they can then they still come with their help. UNDP, they try for come, then structure. You see World Bank, they will come, they say we'll give you a grant or now we'll give you a debt. But the question here again, they lie, say then problem there the day, we will not be able to identify. When you look at the risk, when they do economic risk, in terms of the role of credit rating, and when you look at the credit rating, you look at the credit rating of we bank. Because when you begin to introduce, you talk about the banks. And when we talk of we own banking credit rating, it actually triple C, not even triple A. And for the failure, you get a triple A. In a triple C, it is not a good credit rate. But from we creditors them and the agency that will give the credit them, you get other areas that will give you bid and give this, but they are not good creditors towards the economy. Because when you look again the currency, this is if you get a lapse, you begin the lapse from 2020. When you look at the figure of that one day, they take off the banking sector. The banking, the way the banking be the 4 million structure for let you go mix up the other things the way they go, you know, they work together. But there's quite a lot to involve the okay always talk about. But that one day, now the problem can be. So once we've been getting problem with we own risk factor, where it be seen and they measure them all the time. They come, the World Bank, they measure them. When the World Bank don't measure them, what did they do? Like a consumer price index, and they always look. Because una agenda, una don't forget that. Then they come with the agenda and the policy. So when they come with the agenda and they get their external people there, when they do with credit rating. And when they do the credit rating, and they do them based on external people, what's on they're not keeping it at the ground. And the CPI owner waiting they go buy for puts now you host for Lego Kergo. Now in they can look for forget about the retail price, putting the person they sell. So the problem here is waiting the external people and they come with a style, then they get a credit rating there. So now then they question UNDP, then they don't the structure. The other people are not the structure, how then they come with their help. You don't even see how the road they come between UNDP, how then they donate, even that fund where they come recently for the election. Now they manage and then they get an entry point. What we're going to talk about now, most of the NGOs and donors they get entry point style. Even though then they get them, then they able to take whatever then they take from the ones and the these are the policy. So they don't identify them problem there. So what thing they recommend when I recently, and therefore say now when they can make a credit record in there, Una go say that una pass them by this, una pass them by this, or the method of the CPI, then una forget the other one the way they show the structure. How una for manage una wetin una dey pull, how una go sell, how una go manage am. Then una forget about the one day. So now they don't try to say, then tell them do not be the help we. Because during that process day, like another one day you go see World Bank. Remember one time you do the program where they can say we CPI and then project we growth. But after some time now, there is something else where they begin to say a negative. But again, they are bringing debt. So because the debt then are the day, remember, the more debt and the couch you know you will get, the condition, the way they pay for this debt is different. They go higher. So these are the problem where then they create. When then as the creditors, one of the commercial creditors in the camp, now when they get with donor partners and what they try for camp, well, in terms of then they help we then they try for camp now what are UN United Nations. The United Nations gets a lot of brand. They get this UNDP now with the structure, most of the things that they try for bring. So you define and say, for let we go towards we national agenda, we move towards an agenda, we then bring camp, but when we bring the things and now, we know we're able for unbundle them, for say, okay, we'll go take, look how unbundle them for meet up with agenda for let go. So these are the areas that now. Some areas they are strict. We go see on them. IMF go say we not do this. We not do this. Like what the IMF they try for say about the petroleum. Then your idea what they sell is that when they make the capitalism they grow. You know what they go to they call the windfall tax. So people they don't make money finally and take it from there. Making difficult from them people who they sell petrol like Shell and other people who they sell. But the point here is now that things they can always structure an economy. When una ignore them, una not able to see say, oh, World Bank don't bring this, no, we know how they do. So you see that they bring camp, and when they bring camp, we're not able to interpret that to we own point. If an agriculture, we interpret and let go meet up. If now the other public sector, we get for look say the public service, now we go for reform. And the public service, how we go reform. Now when the agenda come, the one that we get for serve on the ministry, the department, the agency, that's it for a team. Which are this team? People who are willing, will get ready political ideas for saying that development ideas. But when you come, now rhetorics no more, now will fight toxic. Oh, this Maya, now so. Let's see that for see another program, assembly. Okay, now then they talk about cost. And I mean on the program. But the guy, if you actually hear the word where he say the guy that it was just the first broadcast I watch and through Unity. The first word where he used na cost, not even the word he used na cost. It costs, now he stop. But I don't know if people don't understand what's in a cost, it and cost. They try for say well about it. If you see, but it's so what the point I therefore say is that now then the rhetorics that open and they change. Oh man, they can't use idea for blind the citizen no more for no more will get win. Or that will try for say if now peace will go for low show say that true rule will go for peace will mean we put peace, we put them. If now development and to development, but whenever I see development, they come with the getting commercial people there. You see the one win at the airport. What did they happen? You don't allow the commercial creditor, the commercial the commercial investor. In now, what they can do now? They try for make money. So they tell you say bring cut-edge technology for that the people then go able for save. So if you talk about them things, maybe they say they secure airport. Because people then they say no work out, no design that terrorist business, for a certain liquid of them things that way you forget now you ban for security sake. We know of that one day. But now then they turn out now for revenue sake. So you see the ideas of people and they bring camps, go small. Then they come with the investor. But because of they look through any arrangement, they left window. And when they left the window, then they can't add and they. And now most of the European style, which is good in some way. But you see, even the one that last 6 months, when they say personal effect, because I think what you don't get for 6 months with you, now free, some areas the way they travel down because they give and go give for that gift sector. And then they open that window. So if even Brussels, they give extra for put until they give two bags of 50, but of 25 kg. So but the point what the driver say here is how we go able land, how we go unbundle the agenda there, we they come up, we go meet up with your agenda. But because of the donor partners there, themselves, they don't begin the land. But the one day that the creditors get the issue. So now they don't try for tell them, some of the ministers, I don't know if we own minister then go, I don't know if we own bank governor go, because these are all the points to them bring candidates. Then they specify areas where them go they can't read, like the MCC score, other score, then they see. They see if people they far, they reflect directly on the life of waiting and the race. That's CPI. People and they condemn to the method for rate people and lifestyle of what you will buy, go na host. So these are the things we then get for trial look, how politicians then get for look. So because when you see CSO like EGR, which then they try for access, for say well now we bring the voice of the people through a kind of citizen manifesto. The international like government and whatever EGR that was CSO. But you see the other CSO them, they can get a different agenda. But it all come down to how then they translate them for meet up, because they actually see they actually go far with European agenda. They find out about people and culture, people but he left to now people and back understand how they sell in market, so people are able to understand. But it all come down to how different social and public service the institution they are all man then get for try bundle no who are ready for camp. But the problem now, people will get for involved in politics. The thing what they don't want for accept is two things. One, the first thing they tell we say that they say look what they do now about them big. Then they say the country stronger, the economy they, but they affect them. But when they come out to the people and we say that for go buy in the market car, it affects them. So they change your idea. We say they pass through their well-being. Because this and this will happen, security. We not want this, we not want this. But it all come down to how you take for come inside and how you go take for go out. If you take for saying that the only way where you go acclaim wealth and prosperity, where you want for more, you want to get the biggest of it. But if you become with the development plan, then you put on people and they develop. You don't go bother because when you step out, the system where you left, it ain't in place. You go able to live in them. But when you fear and say, I don't want to live like another man, for live this they bring the greediness. People are not they focus. The one day when they bring the money, so they go in dreams. These are the things where they get so where you see things and they work out. So like then one day, it's all in this security and they change this. You talk of many things there. You see the politicians and they go. Then they go now, they say, oh, now the first and this, will they put money? Now they'll go, no, they'll go them in first day. Because now they shaky, it come out. Now they been there. In fact, one of them also been the waka go. I remember residing at the Kuru, but the host and Bona. He been this day. The only thing the development was in a point of the whole town. The time in the country, none of the town will be the whole town from the early started from 60. But the point one is, I'm not saying they don't repair there. Some faults have been there, but like some of the things they say at the first time. The point where they try for focus now, then people there, what then they get, it equate to voting, then they give them. Because when you look at that place, there was a time when we bring that problem, when we see some people and see them go thief and kill them. That water there when they go towards the mines. Even they get problem with swamp water. If people they get problem, then are muddiness. People they go, they will be swamp, they go swim there. But the point is, beyond the agriculture, when they go, they're not going to teach the people them well. So but all the things that you see if the corporate thing they go well, or you see that 1%. What about the 90? And that 90, the 30, when they see the governor, they mention about this, but you try for say let the people and become happy, which is good. But the point is, there are things going on where you therefore see a structure. Because when they get them produce, even a root type, they know they wear for sure say we don't wear this. Now 10 will pull. Yes, then go do them. But we always find if rep day for sure that 100% of what value in money. Because it can round down 100 anyway. If they go, I must then pull this tape. When they see on a ship, then they just the shipper laundering. Then care and go, then go load that, then care and go. Then 10 at 10 at 10, if not 15 at 10. All this process are they there so that you go able to foresee. But all how you now go able for get the people who they can do commercial investors, the one who are the creditors, the debt they who are the take, how you now go structure and without then at the team, people then for already say, well, not work fine, now left. No fear. Say, I go come on at the politics and the end of life. So you that willingness get for the politician, but that concept, if you not the politician, they all get for camp, then just go and embark on for let you go pull in best ideas for talk, so you go able for win. Some go want for help, But the teamwork is the problem. Whether they listen, whether they talk, or the one they will get for talk, then they change pattern. See progress the day, but if you look no more, the investment it pass waiting, the waiting the reap it pass waiting. We they get because I mean get the property. All you need are the skill for can pull up. Now, but if me able to try bypass it now 400 million, why I not go spending 400 million the way they pull? If I go make a deal, say okay, who they buy? Who now will pull this skill? So it might even be maybe a 50-50. But when you allow the man for pull everything, we use until you get a part for play in any form. But because of all this, the agenda is the day. Camp international law or trade this, and we fall because before the fulfillment, and then get thing them book and trade when they get for try hold on to. Then they boku, if you go to that trade website, but I only hope say they talk while they talk, let them try unbundle agendas of internal and external, put things in how they can factors, money, help, technology, I don't know how I call them, then they buy property, international property sense for do all those things, let them just try put them away where they go towards development. But the team then wouldn't they settle, if now waiting and they talk, I don't know how they will get for can change or waiting like the idea or whose side and get forget the revenue. If at this same system day, the revenue will go past and get for change. I only hope say there are people ready for change. But let them not ready for change, they don't listen to you, you break away again. You don't did it, you stay there. If you want for stay there, you stay there and people are ready for move forward. Thank you very much. Let progress there, let the people realize what is to a bundle agendas we did for long before. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Uswen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. One for say thanks to Uswen for your submission and summary for the week. Welcome on board, Alpha. You get the platform, sir. Summary for the week.
Okay, excuse me, before we summary, I want to say yes.
This case I really want to know because you should get Alpha by name because Alpha Bakari
Yes,
Said.
I force our answer.
That is the two we don't do. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Me or Alpha na Alpha we get integrity. Na Alpha we afraid Papa God, and na Alpha we always trust. Say God 90 director. So I know about our way na selfish and personal interest they run for. Me summary for the week will be very quick. As usual, I will get few things we'll talk on, and then I will get me take for the week. This now Saturday. Of course, we talk about the crossover of Emerson Lamina from C4C to SLPP. We also talk about the SLPP and the NGC alliance we then join. Yeah, and we talk about many other things then. But what I want to talk on quickly now. Basically, three things. Yeah, and the three things I want to talk on one, the cost of living as alone. Very, very, very much high. Tripoli, I think say you say Philippine right now. Yeah. Well, let's begin first of all by building material. Them every week, building material they go up in that country. Day every week. Not talking about food first of all. So I think say we government where they go around for campaign for where they campaign. So they need for tell people them how they're able for reduce the cost of living at day. If they're not able, then it means they not get solution to that particular thing the way in the economy. Apart from building material, let's go back to food. Yes, when we staple food. Tripoli, if we're not careful before election, rest they go 700 or 800,000 for bag. Yeah. Almost then they pay the layman as alone, the normal worker. Almost then they pay them. They go pay you 1 month salary for 30 days. You know able for buy one bag rest, change left now you earn. So it's really, really, really important that even when we talk, say other political party, them not they take the campaign or whatever serious. I think say they need the government where they go around because the president they go around they say they tell thank you. But for maybe they listen all in thinking the way they go around, and not ever mention where in you able for address the cost of living, and not mention where in you able for like reduce the high cost of living that we country. Another thing I will talk on apart from the food and whatever, transportation don't go high again. You see, I don't know. It's like we can ask them question there. If really they want the way they lead with country, the few people that we will call government, they really get the country at heart. And I don't come up with so many tax and what and call them. This they can affect lives. This they can affect things them way we self not they expect. The cost of living they force it ranga. Now they don't they add tax them on top things them. What did they happen? You'll find out say it is but very difficult for people and for live. You sabi some of the effects that we get forget high theft rates, if they can begin it go high na salon, prostitution, criminal right now and the high in on the increase because waiting they happen that man when we don't use for getting 5 or 10,000 for going in cookery, you know they get again. The next two they do, now forget create state way we go for go cause problem and thief. You see, so we should be very much concerned, even though we get all the political tension or whatever, they go back and front. But I think say every political party for able to tell the nation how they're able to come and address the bread and butter issue. Not only the APC, neither the SLPP. Every political party with the campaign right now. Quickly because of time, we save time don't go now. The other thing I want for talk on. Now with president where they go around into thank you tour and campaign messages them, there are some numbers of things that we don't come up with the flow on social media right now. Of course we president go na Potloko, Osai Alpha Khan may go I know say official because we don't already officially they work for SLPP, this government, but he go declare now he resigned from the APC. The president make few mention of things that they were for highlights now again. He say they will count I think 50 or 60 factories na put local. The word alone self don't tell you say it's not true. That's a fallacy. How you go concentrate that huge amount of factory na just one district? You see, of course you don't make mention of this other one way talk say if the people then continue for vote for red, then go die, go na Jahannam or go na hell. Yeah. How as a president, she don't have any message for go tell the people. Why you not talk so? In fact, even now we go na the south and what they call, I mean they swear people say they for vote for them. If they not vote for them, I mean they swear them. So you see, because there is no message where they preach out there, where you go tell them say this is the reason you need for vote for me for what they call. So you get a mixed message, mixed bag message where if you follow them, there is no trend. So well, this same message now I talk here and now I talk here and now I talk here and consistency in order for the message the way we president they go around and they give. So for me, let them give you the way they able to address this bread and butter issue, this price control. You see, we successful where they abroad now. Yeah, price they can begin affect me. Somebody will say, oh yes, now how the world they go, the trend they go now the world. No. There are many countries the way government they reduce some of the tax leverages that they reduce them for like people able for live, not for increase them. So for me, like I mean, don't say the last time that they show that financial bill or act the way they don't pass, it get for cause serious implication of that country. They should say they don't start and now for we first where they go. Yeah, you don't forget two luggages. You get for pay for one. When you don't pay na flights done. When you reach back na airport, you go pay. There people are not getting in a heart, bruh. Honestly, what's the one for no more now? They go, they reach themselves able for maintain and live the life. We see parliament and pass the final bill. They're able for at least the way Abdul Kabo and Tawad and they analyze that bill. Well, according to them, half of that bill they are waiting inside that bill, they already they enjoy them. Now just the speaker, the deputy speaker, and the health. Now and some of the new things the way they inside the bill, but almost the rest way they inside it, they not they get the benefits already. The car loan and what they call all them, and they say that they enjoy them. But what do they say again? When you look at that bill, then pass them. It don't be law. Yeah, except if your other government will they come or if these governments they continue, they revoke some of them things and they're able for like ensure say it go according to the economy what the country get. But if we not I'm afraid. If president signed and ratified the law, then we are done. At least we know, say, well, we get for the plan for 2028. No, we'll get somebody who will come for car address the economy in the country. But apart from that, this government, or I know see the other government where they come, this government not give we solution it, because for the economy we don't suicide the finance minister JD Safa don't tell we say I like them bring almost economists them, or waiting the president for car address salon economy. It's difficult and not able for address am. And finally, before I close, we see another Pardon newspaper, the way they go out. We see how the debts, Sierra Leone debt don't increase. It don't increase rapidly in a form way. If we not be careful, it will reach them. Sierra Leone, we will take under debts, or it will be indebted country for life. Yeah. But we really get for see this one. The government, if na president will they continue again for cut down on the expenditures, again for cut down on the in staffing. Yeah. Because they are too much, the wage bill don't bloated. The fact that we campaign against that, but this one I don't not over bloated again. It don't large. So to say, but it's not a joke. Sierra Leone things are difficult for people them, and we pray that God will give we somebody we get heart for Sierra Leone, we get heart for the people them, not to selfish leaders, not to selfish politicians them again. Thank you very seriously, sir.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, for say thanks to Alpha for your submission today. If you don't follow we, you know, say on Saturdays, now everything goes, yeah? You self go get opportunity just now, where we go able for hearing from you. I'll see, we get with two other panelists and where I go come with soon. And the phone and they behave one kind way. The phone they call like say it don't time need for change. But you know now the economy they right now. So again we go through the trend. Let me tell us a beer. Let me tell and there. Yeah, welcome on board, Ezekiel. You get the platform, sir. Yeah, hold on quick, yeah. Umar, they come. And you do matter one knock, but I get issue now. Yes, Ezekiel, get the platform. Carry on, sir.
Thank you so much, Triple A, and thank you, listeners. For this week, I think the thing the way they stand out to me again, for me now, still the suffering way people and they go through. Things they continue for get harder and harder for we people them. And if we people them, young people and particularly if we they pay attention, when they see the games and we these well-known politicians and they play, and they do this year in year out, regime after regime, and at the same group them you they see around, then they continue for move with the wind, and it's
I tell you, just eh? I'll try Ezekiel back. It's funny, look on left body, but you're not going able to get for beer. Yeah, sorry about that. Continue, sir.
yes, sir. Yeah. So and go continue for just play on the with people them, constantly. a very difficult because sometimes we they continue, sometimes we they sound off on the people away, then they continue for votes for leaders like these. It really difficult for let people they understand because even the one themselves way they educate, they're not they read deep into the things them we they really need for focus on for bring this country to a better place, and so quickly and sometimes you they grab up, you they look at certain people as basically mentor. Even if you not ever meet them, you not ever see them, but you they read their name. You did in a village, for instance, you they read about Kanda Yumukala all the way now the UN and all the impact we don't make globally. And all the sudden it come now your country and then it begin take position on things that we yourself they see and say it wrong. But for so long, you don't hold them in high esteem. It gets that move, it get that move. And you will get, um, in the provinces, you will get the villagers, you will get some people where then they go school, where they know that half, and sometimes now they're loud in the village, and all they want for express about this man, about this particular person, and everybody listen to them as if they know exactly what they talk about. No, sometimes they just want for boost up their ego in a town gathering about how they know educated people and all this, that. And so when this person make a move about, oh, now this thing we need for do, it they move them. They move them. We know, say we get two parties, major parties, and no matter what I put there, you get the main people, and then will always vote for that party, which is across the board. Now the US, now UK, all the different parties, then you get parties towards where no matter what you do, then will vote for that party. And so the few people away you get at the middle now, and so the leaders then they particularly look in certain area, then go pick this post in the way and feel say, okay, this not the own at least not perform up, and so you get Alpha Khan, you know, where it just they talk some things the way they talk it like, this was the very man where even they go up and down, and if he tell you say, now this APC, now this not for APC, this not for APC. You know, go believe it today. It will make all this declaration. So these now the things that we they continue. Then they address anything. Then they address any issue where they happen. You know, look waiting that we've been you've been just analyzed today. You know, first of all, we get a tourism minister. We, if anything in terms of airport and traveling, we therefore consult before you make any policy. We go create hindrances for let people and know come to the country. We already did small Gambia. We not get much for offer in terms of tourism, but then get tourism. In other words, what I mean by they not get much for offer. The places we available for attract people is not comparable to what we get in Sierra Leone in terms of the beaches we night then they use it and that. But the government no they ever give any opportunity to businesses and travelers for let them open that up to people, and so you get somebody like well before they say maybe the person we advocate that policy from the NRA not they travel, but and AAA you confirm you talk and back say maybe if they travel self they travel on your own time, and so you sit down there and get something from online, even ask what thing that they mean, because it's shameful for tell we say you get that information there from world traveling and you they mix up a carry on and a luggage. So all these things, then they do them in the absence of other things, because any policy where you want make we go connect certain sector, you want for look who's that day in charge of that area day. Maybe we need for consultant for because how many times then travel out for let we get tourism in Sierra Leone, and small opportunity where you don't build a little bit of attractive airport, and all of a sudden you come with other things that we constantly create hindrances for let people feel good for go Sierra Leone. They make policy based on just, oh, wait, now wait and they come, wait and they want come for cash show off, if they come with this, if they come. You can't make policy based on that, So all these things, it constantly create hindrances and constantly create roadblocks for people and for live a better life. We get so many difficulties where people and they go through. Then nobody know they address that. We then take mic and just bogus talk, then they tell with people and say constantly, if this kind of behavior we leaders then get, they help with country. They help with country at all. And as I be said the other day, population will continue for increase and the resources not that much. As population they increase, the hardship go continue for increase worldwide. And if we not get people and we then get really open heart for help the country, this is a problem. Throughout this difficulty way the country don't go through, we not see any adjustment we they make on their side. They not reduce salary for themselves. They not stop traveling. They not make any adjustment. Everything else they continuously go down to the people and the country. Taxes they go up constantly. Some things that we say, if this thing they become very difficult in the country, we need to make some adjustments. We go attract businesses so that because any tax we charge on a business, it go down. It go down to the final consumer. So difficult life 90 people and they go through now. So again, you get less than 2 months for let decide again who say you want this direction for go. So now look at your situation. Look waiting they happen. Then up to this time, nobody can tell you waiting then go do for make your life better. Waiting then go do for make prices go down. Waiting then go do for let dollar hike not continue for go up, because every time they go up, tomorrow the price they change on things non-stop. Nobody come it and address that. So I get short time, less than 2 months for let decide who say you want this country for go again, because every decision way you make it get for affect you. Anybody will come na power it get for affect you. So you want for know now how it will affect you in a good way or bad way. It don't left to now for make that decision. Thank you so much, Triple. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Exactly.
Yeah. I want to say thanks to Ezekiel for your submission today. Oh dear. Help me on this phone. Let's put on in best behavior. Renata, look the bien. By the way, the comment, you'll find out saying also don't come on at the end they reach so. I don't know if anybody go pinch and say let close with it, take listen, let come back to time. And you go still there and I will don't come out now. You go there inside this so they comment who don't left. Don't try you. Voilà, can I do what? The WhatsApp, let me misbehave. Direct call, they work proper. Maybe I'll just call you direct, yeah? Because looks like say today, I'll try this one. Yes, sir.
Hey, good evening to all the
Wait
listeners.
to
Yeah, you
wait.
get me?
Yeah. No, wait. Because it's still a ring. I hang up. I will call you back. So I dey tell now, eh? This one, I don't know it's a problem today. Okay, we good for go, sir. Continue. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, good evening to all the listeners, them, all the participants, and all the online chat group with the read. And thank you to all the folks that will come before me. You know, well, this week we got a lot of stuff we go on. We get the independent, Mama Saloni birthday. We get KKY switch. We get Alpha Khan. Well, finally, permanently disown APC. He don't resign. He don't go join SLPP. And we don't get APC then flag bearer. Now he not going for go court again till July. Very interesting topics then, you know. But just like what Ezekiel been say, we all do hope and pray say the right person rules Sierra Leone. You know, some of we run in that white man country for so long. Really, nothing they can want me to look for profit na alone. The thing want me to look for profit for. I don't get it now. I don't work here too long. I don't invest too long. I retire today. I dey get me own small bag. We don't go give me tea. They will take me life. But we get people on with this training under. We get people on with the software under. We get people we then only they pay them 500,000 leons. The rest they go close to 700,000. We get people especially with young girls them. We now we they see them all on the social media. Now they don't take civilized prostitution make and work because of not of their own wrongdoing, but because of the hardship. Then they graduate, work no day. Then they learn trade, work no day. And no few of them will learn how to make cake. You don't get money for open shop. So then they will learn hairdressing. The one themselves will get the hairdressing shop then as salon work no day because customer they need the car again. So themselves they need to hire themselves then so no more. So even the one that who they talk to when I go learn trade, some of them don't learn the trade, work no day. But the problem here is, I need to speak about for another country, but Sierra Leone, I don't know when we government them go take employment as a front line thing. Then all lengthy away this government or the previous government or because now the thing and then they like word in America. I don't know for some of you how they listen word in another part of the world. But America, I don't care which politician, as long as you're not the president, where they rule United States of America, the number one concern now the employment. People then get job. Because they see them. 18th of April, and they can do so. Before then they say just not next week, the report for April they come out. How many thousands were Joe Biden in government able for employ? Because now they move the needle. I don't know why that not so an issue in Africa, Sierra Leone. Why they're not so eager, they're not worried about employment. I don't know. I don't able to understand the logic behind that. Why they're not so worried about employment, create enabling an environment. Government not to employer, but government they create enabling environment. The other time we get some of we brothers them where they talk say why don't they go behind this government? Ghana man they need to complain, Nigeria man they need to complain. It's funny because if you can at Los Angeles after Houston, in Nigeria man they work at Los Angeles now Houston no more past that. So we get from party them where some of them even married with sister than I am. We they talk with them. The things that when Nigeria man they run for go do in Nigeria because the enabling environment where they do all things and clear for let Nigeria man thrive in Nigeria and do business. In not day so for we Sierra Leoneans for go do business as alone. People are not gonna understand that. So when they talk say Ghana man they go, Nigeria man they go na Ghana. Let's see what's in that current Ghana president. I paved the road for Ghanaians. Let them go do business. You face the same thing, the same problem with Sierra Leoneans they encounter. What did they go for go do business as alone? Now in Ghanaian them they encounter. Ghanaian them for the go. The car they go so now. It never happen. I don't know why they don't understand say small businesses. Now then they create employment. You go get the big factories them, the corporate jobs them. But let's say if not 20 or 10 of them. Let's say even one of the higher 1,000. If you put down it together, but you get small businesses with over 5 to 10,000, where each one hire 5 person or 6 person. You put that together, then pass that corporate. Now America need to play with small businesses because now then they put the numbers there. Now then they hire more people there. Then they create some type of, even when this corona happened, the one that will be to go out of business, then small mom and pop. Then create where they give them money for able for sustain them business. Now that we're not able to do in Africa. We get opaque brains there, like people like them where they kill with so now then we look up to. Like Alpha Khan, like this one we call himself KKY. What in them guy don't do? Which job where Alpha Khan don't create where he hire people then? We passing for the now we don't now the all I heard another rumor today. I don't know if that's true. They say some man herself don't join SLPP. They all now to go park one side. Waiting, me not care if they all. In fact, if they want, let them cancel one party, let one go. If that they want to do, as long as they're able for make sure say the people of that nation they live a better life. That nonsense where they go around for 2030 Sierra Leone for turn a middle class country. Let me tell you something. Anybody who they think about that, whatever way they smoke, continue for smoking because that's not going to happen. What thing we get for now we become a middle class country? Look what thing they go on. You never give the people them clean drinking water. You never forget the people them a good medical facility where if they're sick day in and day out, anytime where they call you from salon say so person the sick, the next 10 hours they call you, now would they go bed through. Even where die now God get them. Yes, people and they die. But we get problems and disease, sickness and where they kill people and you they survive. And then they say the medical system where they are now for them a salon. But why you for the run in Ghana where 40 years ago, 35 years ago, Ghana man they can't beg toothpaste. What in short along the way? What thing go wrong along the way? Well, even this Gambia where Ezekiel just mentioned, when at granite and tourism, look what they try. Again, me party day, where I send $75 for, where in go pick them into the young Gambia money, about 4,000 something. If you send $75 for somebody in a salon, now almost 2 million. Same thing with Guinea. And I don't say this time without numbers. Say, Marabio for be the only president where to go down. As Salon be worse, even when Salon go through war, Guinea the money, not be they nowhere close to it. Today now Guinea the blob so. You go with 1 million euros to Guinea, then they even give you 300,000 franc Guinea. Things and they go from me not if Marabio, if people that want for vote for them, fine. For with people that how much, how long, how far you got to push somebody into the wall. How far you go push them? Struggle, people and the struggle. The man up then there's here in talk say, light day, now some kind of a technical problem. But when we call the people and they tell say 1 week don't pass, we not get light. 2 weeks don't pass, we not get light. 3 weeks don't pass, we not get light. But instead they tell people and say, nah, technical problem, that ain't happen. It's not right. We want people and where they come and improve this nation. Let them do something where go at least improve the life of them people, yeah. How far you got to push them people, yeah. Because them people, yeah, where they join this man, they need to join this man for improve this nation. Alpaca na job you go find na SLPP. He talk him, the tell where he join them. He say SLPP na them call and then give him job. Now what you go look for? He not get no idea for more Alpaca they talk. Do I know him? For more when I don't begin to listen to them, where he they talk. Show me when Alpaca don't ever say something regarding improving employment or improving standard of care, improving health facility. Na Sierra Leone, where he pull any idea. Say, Namio, I feel say if the president do this or do this, it go better. When Alpha Kando ever say stuff like that? Same thing with Kande Yumkela. Where the man can't say, now we all go behind now. Me not being NGC. But now some of you they realize the man a bomb. That man is a bomb. Then they accuse me now, they tell me say, even they spend $4,000 a year from the NGC office working in a Kiama Road. Some of win $100 no more they send, they'll begin to talk. Let's see the guy. That tells you the kind of human being where he be. In California now, we collect money here. People then they collect money, then they make things and what then they sell for collect money they send. Now in the talk say, in pocket the money be they come out. That tells you which kind of human being, where no wonder where it become trade, where SLPP them they accuse and say, it not even be a member. It not even get party card. But yet, if you want to be the front runner, if you want to be in them for the symbol, wait, because in the work for UNIDO, it just come out now abroad. So SLPP, do and all of it on the struggle. Therefore, just say, yeah, you be the flag bearer. Where in other way, a opinion. Now, because we cannot try to talk after the election, it cannot California. It tell we say, in don't understand, say, then two parties, APC and SLPP, now then go for day. So we go for friend way, let them join we. Now me now say SLPP not go for join we. APC not go for join we. Now you go for friend way, join them. And now it happens so. Now it don't go back. So then people are not get anything. Where people with a fight, with a jump, with a call each other name, behind them two people there. Now we think about we people them. When somebody they talk say, would they beat them people there so much, waiting with the Israelis they do. What the environment? The environment toxic. It's toxic. Now it make me talk and clear. I say we are all waiting at this forum. Please. I'm not call them, we are all waiting and do good. Where they can run businesses, and please do not continue. But me wanna put me X. If I go now Freetown, I see they can build pump, I go contribute. If I see they can build school, I go give me a small. But me money why they work now. Not so with this government, not so with the past government. Then people are not good. Even when you then you run into an investor, somebody will get something where you can go. Where they say go meet social minister and I end for that. That minister then I end first I say, give me the name, give me the information. Because they try now for putting a corner. Let in no more info. You will care go the investor, or you will care go the business. If they try for wipe you off. Like say, Inga blessing pass you. Now people like then and they you they talk say you forgot do business with. How? Tell me about how you want to do business with them. When they not take you make nothing. Let God give we nation a soil of the nation because we not ever get up. Shaka Stevie not to be one, Momo not to be one, and no for Pakaba. Marabio absolutely not to one. And it's like Kroma, ain't not for talk. To me, in one of the worst who don't rule the country. That's a new personal opinion. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Uma.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, you get something for add? Now you term this a Saturday. But if you think so, don't do well. And in the next 5 minutes, we go left here. I don't think say chairman available today. Now, first thing, looking at the screen, the numbers and the scroll, the numbers and the scroll on the screen. Or yourself go get opportunity for make your voice be heard. Look like say UK fumble them. And I found the 90 bot themselves right now. Yes, caller. You get 5 minutes, sir.
Thank you very much, I want to say thanks to all the analysts there. They really say the right thing. You know, what really happens today in our country is sad. You know, sometimes one for agree with so many other people and the analysis, but this is the case here. We know they talk about all the previous governments we don't pass. If we want to go back to draw history, you know the forge ahead. You know, we don't in at the Western, you know, society anyway, by the way, Nina Ahmed from UK. So, you know, it's like in America as well. I know when Biden day, you know, they compare with the Trump don't do, this don't do, just like here, Theresa May, Cameron, you know, Boris Johnson. Now, this guy, now, you need to focus on what's for forge the country ahead, for making solve the problem of inflation the way they come, how the really UK, you know, we need to depreciate the market structure, but now it's stable. So now then they will talk about. But when we look at people like Alpha Khan, when they talk, if you look at the 60s where you don't deal into all of this politics, what thing is sure? These are the man this way they talk today, they quote the Quran, make some ground, they mock people and people they clap. People don't understand. This kind of leaders, how we go trust them as young people them. Then kind of man they are. Now then kind people that will decide for wife off with politics. Otherwise, we go behind. Let's empower the youth, the young ones that really come up. We're ready for stand, I believe. This kind of alpha kind and the type of politicians then, they don't forget personal society again. Because these guys all what they talking a lie. Not lie. Including even the president. We all shocked if mother they go and talk something to people in like so, and they get light when there is no light. I'm gonna give you like 50,000 jobs. Where? People they see the reality today. But this and they go, so we don't give our money, we're not ready for vote for me back and stuff. Where the evidence is? You know, we get for really be smart enough. And for more to empower people. We're not there, we're not gonna vote. But we get a role for play. Like what do they do? Some of who they follow me, they follow you largely all you crew members in downtown, which is good. You know, look, somebody like Emerson Lamina, these are young guys in parliament. They don't sell the party. They try for driving them, you know, take them to court and stuff so that you get a breakaway. They all listen, they don't power before get some money, go talk in European Parliament. In the talk, say, cannot become to return to paradise where they put in Marabio again. Cannot become a paradise. can understand that. It's not tenable. You see the lies. Why this kind of politicians then they will continue for thrive now we nation and then we admire them. Now, these guys are not truthful. They also work in their own self-interest. Now for their own pocket. You know, if somebody they go talk say, what in man you cannot become a paradise. Come on. I don't understand that. Where the feasibility? It's not gonna possible. So it's high time for people down there for make really they able to understand the kind of people them where they were be. These guys are liars. Then they lie. All of them guys, they don't show the true color. When it's up to we now, it's not about APC, it's not about people here. It's not about voting this. No, look at the reality today on the ground. As I'm speaking to you now, the pounds is going to it's going to go through soon to 3 million for £1. Yeah, because it's not about 2.2 7 something. So imagine that if they fly at a faster rate, this is what we're talking about. So how do we curtail this kind of thing? Who else is going to come and then try to make the people at least aware of all the able to take care of their needs then? Look how this all the food stock actually they go up. So this is the problem. We really need to do something, brother. Me and you get a role to play last year at day. We call up in the social media and we talk, people listen. So please, we just urge other people there. Thank you very much. So
all right, thank you,
that's
Ahmed.
my take. Thank you.
Yeah. Please, I'll just go straight to the point and the time, please. Yes, Mohammed, you get 5 minutes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Triple A. Thank you very much. And I wish all Sierra Leonean a happy Independence Day celebration or a week celebration or weekend celebration. One of the first thing I want to try follow talk about is the way we spend the independence in the country, especially when I be taking a camera around the country, especially the city of Freetown. Because I don't see other places actually except Freetown. It's saddened me for see what they call celebration in a salon. I don't think that was a celebration. It's a message. Why this kind of celebration happen at salon? Is it a celebration we prove the people they under siege? Or is it the country they in suppression? Is it the country they in a way where ABC we self not get an answer to? And when I say celebration, is you get like for example you in the United States where they say Independence Day, you see people and they get together, barbecues, get games and playing around. At least you get something for show for it. But the way this Independence Day celebration be happen, I think we all for worry as a country. At least this now one of the things we foresee, or this kind of celebration here, somebody go like for go witness and back home because it happen in a way where it be say a beneficial even to the economy. Closing a country for a day, you know what in that cost? It cost the country a plenty money. I'm not care whether, because in the first place, when you get a national day of holiday, first of all, the states now independent, whoever way they work for the states. And now at the end of the day, if the people and we individually, based on the economy, the source of revenue, you minimize them based on that way, they believe in me, it's dangerous for the country. The country, they go down the drain slowly. And the second thing I want to talk about, we all be happy. Some of we not be happy about this new airport, or we say we're happy because it's new, it's beautiful. And when you read the explanation of the traveling situation within the traveling conditions and waiting for cargo, and you did look at them and try to understand, say, now then they try to tell you, say, the people and we get this airport, then come for make money. And one way or the other, they have to make this money. So moving forward, I would tell you, say, for example, me not the smoke, I no good, I know the drink, but people are with the smoke cigarette, then go prefer even for buy cigarettes in a salon because it's cheaper in a salon than for buy them even a year. probably all in conditions they within the Guinness. For some people, them way ABC, then go buy cigarettes, sometimes other side of salon, or within Africa with the Kautamla salon. Where ABC maybe it might be expensive. But if somebody they smoke cigarettes, even in New York, yeah, where we dey, you get people them so much of the cigarettes become of Virginia because Virginia are the cheapest states where then they sell cigarettes because the taxes and they're low. People then they go buy them, then bring and come somewhere around the other states, them the tri-states, them and sell them. So it's now the laws and when they make it they extremely tell you. Remember, there was a program where you make back we tell we say anybody will get a store or a table or whatever inside the airport, the cost of them within dollars. So if then people and they go take their table and they what did they happen? They get forgets there, they get for able to sell and get what they forget. So at the end of the day, you get for suppress the travelers them for may yourself, many people and they force you for buy things them within the airport instead of bringing it past the state, the city, the country itself. So now that's making the reason why the we get all the laws there, and so now it can now the effects don't come to the new airport. You get for pay for them. Now that's make the states get the country get the government call and say the people in the then they use the airports where they don't bill them. Then the how they call them, they get them with PP something.
Or but build, operate, and transfer.
Yes, a bill operating transfer. So where you build, where you operate, you get for operator, I mean, where you get for get a profit. So at the end of the day, the profit get for come one way and the other. We get for get an increase in tickets. We get for get increase in so many restrictions them for make themselves get them balance of what in the profit so then they get within the 25 years. Because 25 years by the time you go remember just they don't come in. So the other thing we I want to talk about is these people and where they move from one political party to another. It's tell you, Kande Yumkela, I get to believe and faith into Kande Yumkela because I believe, say, internationally, they don't travel, they don't see so many things. If them be helper, maybe you no need for the na helm of or position for me you make a change. Me believe already, say, even in style where he go with the parliament, he made a lot of changes. It brings some sanity into the parliament for me you debate issues, which you know could take them away from them. It bring a different structure inside the parliament. You understand? He really do very, very well. He's one of the best person we do very, very well in the parliament. We not go take away from him. But moving forward, for me, you move from one place to another. Again, what's in my brother talked just now. No mean say them even bring ideas them for make a difference of Alpha Khan into politics. He says since 1990 or in the 80s. Guess what? What's in ever Alpha Khan ever do? Alpha Khan, if you buy jelly, then jelly by them when they come, then they praise you. I don't they na Belgium where they introduce an escroma na Belgium once and where the escroma can in 2008 or something. The best thing where can Alpha Khan do, they tell we say this man here we see so. It can be say where God creates the world in the six days, the 7 days, he said, let there be light, and there was light. The first 100 days, this man be make light. It begin to give so many of the explanations because then give him the position of doing these things. Now, when they don't take him out of this position, he believes that he's the only one that can do it. So without him, he get for born the whole village. So what did happen? You see the letters SFA he write, you see the level of a really greed and selfishness within them. It tells everything about them because they not they allow them again for do this. They not allow. If they not allow you, why can't you your own idea? Why you not go put them for me? You make a change. You not even need for the into the system for you not get for the need for the out of the system for change the system, but you for the within the system for change the system. Alpha Khan they all they not get much for gain or anymore. Alpha Khan is over 70. What do you expect out of her? If you not do something within the 50s, what do you expect from her it gets in 70s? It's just one try for keep on and hold on some things. So now some of the points they now they want for the week. And one last one. One of my brother Biggie a comment on Thursday. They talk about for born plenty. I one law we respect certain things and way people and they do. Now Now, in misinterpretation of from where you born, whatever, somebody go born one, you go still die from poverty. Somebody not go born at all, you go still die from poverty. Somebody go born five, you even get more. And so much of it, because Almighty Allah and the Holy Quran tell me, say, it's when I born na pikin, and I mean, they give them motin, then they get. And they just pass them through you. But inside our own country, because when you look at the world today, the Jewish people, and they want more than anybody. But because they get a level of seriousness within them, and the values and we then get because of families and the hard work, and because then they learn things that were beneficial to them, we get education as we claim. But the education what we get now in country is useless because you only they read and write big English, but you cannot translate it into something else. So that misleading kind of education, now in them put you inside. So what did we country they end up with? When they impose taxes into people, then they squeeze you tail to the neck. So everything now you get for paying taxes. But moving forward, we the born picking them back home for more picking can benefit we. Instead of you serious for make you picking do the good thing, you sit down now you wait for you picking for make you picking where you make and you social security, where you you picking for can make you can better. But we say we there now we the work for we picking them. So it depends to what you look at. You go say okay because of picking or not picking them. But me go encourage Sierra Leoneans them. We're very very small in population. 8 million at the world is nothing. The land we get is so vast. We for encourage people and for make them born more. For make them able for because most of the country then inside Europe they succeed in hardship. Now we no more we own at the reverse. Inside hardship, even after the Second World War, Germany then do even more things than after the Second World War. We make the improved status today than all other things there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I always encourage people. Now we born more picking them for there we can make the population. Now, what you make the China and India today? Then they tell you then they overtake nations them now because of the population. Even where hardship today. So I thank you now very much. May God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Mohammed.
And I have a good weekend.
You too. Yes, caller, you get 5 minutes. Who would they talk to?
Yes, this is Nafure Mustafa from Leicester. Yesterday, the other time I've been saved from, Belgium because I've been Belgium for a long time. I just moved to England. The last time I've been called, because the first time down there, now I don't see if I wake up in the morning, I will even contribute, even though I not listen to the program, I can listen to the program afterwards. So, now 2 points I want to make. Last time, Tony did talk about Zainab Sharif, in case he not give evidence for what he say. Well, I want to touch on that. The president or the leaders of the country, they will be held responsible for any crime where anybody do if they feel for prosecute the person they will commit the crime. We have heard about killings of people or either innocent or whatever they have done, but till date they not hold anybody responsible. They not charge anybody in our courts. And if they not hold anybody responsible, the state get the machinery for investigate and bring those people to book. But if they fail to do that, the state will be held responsible. And that is the evidence we Zainab gets. I'll give you an example. Mamadi is not Guinea. There has only been one death since he came as president. But that soldier will kill that person they do the protest. They don't identify him throwing bullets because any bullets would I get him? Would I get him too? They don't charge the man for murder. So in that way, the president of bully hit come out, they say, not give me any hand in the killing of an innocent person. But till today, it's alone. They don't charge no soldier man of any shooting. Now when the talk say the man and trigger happy. They trigger happy because there is not going to be a crime against them. Say you don't do it, commit a crime. So if they talk say, oh, Zainab not get this. No, Zainab has the fact. Because if they kill somebody, the president get a state machinery for investigate. Because now they kill soldier man and gun them. For say, oh, this is the person, I shoot this person. But till date, the one day they don't shoot, look what happened in there. Where they say they kill somebody through one musician, I don't know if not a answer we get. And the policeman talks say, they not get any investigation against that person. So it tells you, say, if you support the system, you kill somebody, then it's free. So that is exactly what is happening. So anybody who talks say now the state, now the president ain't kill people. That it get correct because why? The president did not institute an investigation. Then promise it and go investigate all of those things independently. But to date, there is no investigation whether independent or not. What did the people in free for talk now and talk? And no point out who killed. And my second point this today is that I've been also hearing Mr. Williams talk about the after independence. I'm telling you, we start to feel right through after independence. Because there was already a revolt. Because the creator the talk say, you know, give an independence to a country where more than 99% of people or 95% illiterate. Then it's going to fail. But because the provincial people, then the one power. Because I want to know that the Westman always thrive on divide and rule. So division we don't do. And the provincial people, and that's they say, why independence? But the one that we know in our governance, we are the create people, they say, no, we're not going to get independence now because it will crash. So, right through there, when they become over to win, I think the thing would be. If you talk, say, Albert Magai or Milton Magai, when I the first one, we do the good things. Yes, because they hand over a functioning state to them. What are they? Maybe they talk to you, so what are they? Like they did. That's hospital good. We go hospital for free. So everything was handed over to him in a functionable way. And things started going that down because all the people who were in an institution there, they're not sabi, nobody knows sabi do anything. Now so it began to go down from that day because in I receive them the good way. The other example we are going for giving after the war, Tijankaba, after the Nigerian man, they don't come, the British man, they don't come every. Now they make all institutions them, police will work, they say call them force for good. Every institution will work, now they give it back. Now believe for put and behind, don't be in. Think the inside the day so. And if another government come after this government, it will be worse because everybody go for dance to the system. And when you dance to the system, it's okay. And then things don't progress. Anything we want for control them. We want to control everything. Look at the institutions in the country. The only institution will be left will be the function when the general. They don't take out the general day, they don't contest and so they don't make part out, they don't sell them away. So go continue to say everything has to be owned by the and controlled by the state. And everybody get right for blaming the state if things are not working. Now that's I just want to give 2 points there today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller.
Right.
Yeah. Don't try. Yes, sir. Get 5 minutes.
Yes, everybody.
Good.
Yeah, well, the first thing I want to ask you is you said everybody get right to his or her own opinion, not so?
Definitely.
Okay, so then why is AS Bangoa attacking me all the time when I give my opinion and stuff and they use obscene languages on me and you know they do nothing about it, you just they call in name one because some people don't do less infractions than that and has been bounced off the program. So many times I don't see where they bounce people off for just simple infraction. Like one guy will call you a liar, you bounce him off. You know, this guy don't attack you. He don't attack me several times with obscene languages. Then all he's getting is just a pass. Why is that?
I go tell you, say even on today's what's yesterday, he was shut out for 15 minutes. Not on the program self, on a different program where they make a one and back show today. He was shut out.
He's continuously doing the same thing.
He was shut out.
Me not get any problem if he view in opinion. That's his opinion. I don't have problem with anybody giving out their opinions. You know, but you know what they cost people them, you know? They cost nobody. I just give me opinion. You know, if you like it, okay. If you don't. But you know what they cost me because I give my opinion. You know? It's not right.
Definitely, and that has been taken care of.
I just want to bring it to your attention. You know, you know that way. You know me and you go back way back small. You know, so I just don't want to hold it in and bring it to your attention. You know.
Definitely.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Phone line don't close. Let me see if I get anybody. We'll see.
Hello?
Yeah, you don't hang up beside the listen.
Yeah, they can't go so. I don't hang up there.
Okay, you get the platform, sir. Now for make a quick call.
All right. Truthfully, I can always day up for listening to your program. So long as you come on the air, I can always ready for listening to your program. Truthfully, all which you talk today, I know me there, all which you talk, but I see people in the review and back, and Mr. begin begin listen to them. Number one, KKY. KKY, I don't talk about good them. KKY go end like Kaifa Smart. Even Kaifa Smart a little bit better perspective. But him, the worst. And two, that power they try for grab, you never get them. I can tell them before you face. They go end like Kaifa Smart, you never go salon. No way. You never go. I never go down. KKY, then they come on there, Gorkin this, we Gorkin yet for the come on there. We shall not ourselves go sorry for our back. KKY, all this brag way, the brag, or open Internation, I hope this, I hope United Nations. Not director. They don't make the policy and they go carry on the policy. And now the people in the president they get rules. You know, they go bring your income, they divert their own policy. Let me go back to KKY. KKY, they make all this. Salomon can always forget. Salomon let them reflect the memories. Who may get a civil war. The people who don't be careful stand up for their sanity kind of salon. Jim Jonah now one. Now one. Now man contribute a lot in that country there. You know they brag like I KKY they brag. Jim Jonah, I KKY and boss. My boss. Because Jim Jonah, 9B on the secretary one. For being again position na another nation, not a small person. But one day the man of brag. One day Salomon no ye invoice na the hair. Because the man won't keep up to him in prestige. She's all quiet. Even when he can walk in a salon, he come back. He tell them plain, I no can join party, I can do my own contribution. And he do well na the Ministry of Finance. They restructure finance. If that restructure will be a restructure, then Fala, waiting he do, we know for the mess by money. As soon as they left, then broke all things. Then go back to the same thing, even worse. So if people want for talk, not Jim Jonah, not for talk. Not for brag all them brag and they people what they brag so. Jim Jonah, not for talk. I don't know more. You see, if I don't want to bring tribal business, the last time when you told me, you tried there. For there, I bring tribal issue. I have tried to avoid that because we all know one. If you may know, if you this, if you that too, we all know one. We all know one. And we all for take salon, number one. will not begin to look tribal business. You know me there. Let it not me there at all. I can always try to make reference to the white man and the British people that are in the country. They don't encourage that tribal sentimental amongst we. No. They don't treat it at all. They make all be one. You see? So if KKY they make the nonsense in the no, they left them. For me, don't say that man is not going to be president. He's not going to be president alone. He's not going to be. That's it. Nowadays, if I don't die, go self. People go talk and say, hey, well, Prime talker. Say that man is not going to be president. He's not going to be president. You see? So then kind of politician there. Now we, for Sudan now, for make the politician, for if we not make the politician die, then what I say, I'm not saying they go fetch them or go kill them. Shut them down. Now the political situation. They will not shut them when they had it down. So no go better. Then I will job berry. Then go jump here, go sweet, then go yonder. Go yonder, the sour, the jump go other side. Now so then they not come for the interest of the country. No way. African now for left them. And he the code for fine. He go with them. Now for many left them. Then they see how they all go hand. How they go hand. And the people in there and that they say how they see. So see how they all go hand. But Salomon will not reflect. Will not learn from our mistake. Will not learn. And God don't say, God is showing every day it is showing things that we'll forget food of thought. Food of thought every day. We'll get food of thought. We'll not get food of thought. Now what you see today, now they jump. We'll not look tomorrow. What did tomorrow don't be? What did tomorrow we don't do? We'll for last sense from. You live with the people in this alone. If last year where you go vote, and now look and compare, say the last year where I go vote, I mean they buy rice, where the staple food where they buy where they eat every day. If I buy rice, that time the day, now I buy this rice now. Now he left. I can always tell some people that say, think and act wisely. Contribution today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Williams.
So good night.
Night. Yeah. So Williams, our last caller. We're done for today. And I think say Daniel look busy then 2 weeks, yeah. Last week I think he been get a funeral. Yeah, we send condolence to the Oldfield family. And we hope say then we'll take heart. We'll go there back tomorrow. We take arrive on Sunday. But on our own regular program, we will come back on Monday. A lot of things they happen. Like I promised, tomorrow we will upload Afakan in full message before it declare for SLPP on Facebook. It's already on YouTube. The Boku talk we talk like say he pull secrets nado. They say an advantage and be they take param. But with all this habit talk we be they make. Eh? But let's see. You go listen for yourself. Go listen for yourself. Go there back, yeah? Till I meet again on Monday. To police say, Tata.